is no one we wish to trifle with. Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who... you know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
The answer is quite simple. I respect the power you wield.
My power is what seems to be the problem. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
It is better to be feared than to be loved, if one cannot be both.
The prince was on Stranger's summer reading list. Have to say, I'm not a fan of Machiavelli. He's a little too... I don't know.
Machiavellian.
Basically, yeah. If I have to choose between being feared and loved, I choose loved, even if it means I have no power at all. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. Or something along those lines. I'm glad you're here.
You too, Wanda.
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why
when...
don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Let's talk, Hunter.
Wait, you're what?
You're asking a lot from Robbie. Maybe too much.
So glad you see it too. It seems to me that he's risking himself all for the
Point taken. We will have to keep an eye on him. Make sure the page isn't having any strange effects on him.
Maybe we can get Hunter to talk to him.
Not a bad idea.
I hope Robbie's doing okay.
What have you got for me, boss? Came to the right one. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another project? Not my best work, but it'll do. Later.
Ain't gonna go.
Ready for more?
Just give me a target.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. All right then. Have time to talk, Hunter?
Your name fits you well.
I saw you witnessed our disagreement in the hallway earlier.
I did.
Yet you didn't say anything.
I did not.
The parchment contained some of the darkest, most twisted magic that's ever existed. Robbie's my friend, but I don't think he's strong enough to withstand those forces. If he doesn't pass that page off to someone else, it's going to consume him.
You are right to worry about your friend, Blade. The parchment is powerful, and Robbie is only one man.
If he's carrying the parchment alone, he's got the rest of us to carry him. And I won't let him forget it.
That is a good sentiment. I hope that will be enough.
How much longer is he expected to hold the page?
We are all waiting on Stark. Until he can finalize his plan to destroy it, we wait.
All I can say is Stark had better hurry.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
My bruises are already healed. Yours?
I like where this is going. See you soon. Good to see Wanda back with her team.
Hunter, hello. Robbie's walking around with a magical bomb in his chest, and it's insane that people think that's okay. I mean, it seems like Caretaker understands the danger, but nobody else wants to hear it.
Robbie is doing very important work. He needs your support right now.
I see. Support the cause, right? Just shut up and do what you're told forever.
Not forever. Just until Tony is ready for him.
I mean, be honest with me. Do you really think Stark's plan is gonna work? Because, you know what I think? I think this is all about Stark getting back at Banner. And Robbie's just a tool for him to use, like everything else in the Forge.
It may seem ridiculous and improbable, but I think Tony's plan is our only chance to stop this prophecy. We have to let him take the risk.
It's a risk, all right. A risk with Robbie's life.
We are all in danger, but I do think Tony owes us an explanation for his behavior.
I swear, if anything happens to Robbie...
And what exactly do you think will happen to Robbie while he is carrying the parchment?
I don't know exactly. Maybe the magic in the page will drive him insane. Maybe it'll wreck his body. Who knows? But I really don't want to sit around waiting to find out. I just hope Robbie makes it through this in one piece.
Where are we going?
We're just hanging out, you know, for fun.
You must be growing quite fond of my company to want to spend your precious downtime with me.
You're growing on me.
I hope you mean that well, and not like an ingrown hair on a goblin toe.
Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Reasonable rules, and I accept. I will make sure never to go near your hair, Illy.
What was that?
Or do you prefer Ilyanushka?
Ugh, you're impossible.
Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ileana. So it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered, because that is what I am.
It's weird. Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old Spirit of Vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yep, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the Parchment of Power. But it also really sucks.
As long as you carry the parchment with you, you are the most powerful member of the Midnight Suns. I hope you realize that.
Huh. Never thought of it that way.
It is an awesome responsibility.
Yeah, but of course, power doesn't do me much good unless I use it. And I doubt that's ever gonna happen.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie...
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
If you read it, will it cause you to turn on us, your teammates?
What makes you think I will? Do you know what it says?
Not specifically, but I know it prompted Johnny Blaze to betray us, and I fear it could cause you to do the same, whether you are aware of it or not. Its power works in mysterious ways.
Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own around here.
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it.
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
Consider the possibility that Strange understands the universe in ways you could not possibly comprehend.
All right. I'll consider it.
You...
Shh. I'm still considering. Nope, you're wrong.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
You'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
I will have to remember those words. They may need to be engraved on your tombstone.
Well, that's pretty grim. Oh wait, you mean decades from now when I die a happy and content old man?
No.
Listen, if I do die, the words on my tombstone are gonna be, "The man who rewrote the Darkhold."
For our sakes, I hope you are right. And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later, and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Stephen Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
Magic highlights, Tony. Here's your highlight. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for checking in on Robbie, Hunter. Did he mention...
Careful, Hunter. Punches are flying fast around here. I came out here to cool down. Carol kindly suggested I work out my frustrations on the punching bag. Her suggestion was wise.
I'm afraid I know the source of your frustrations.
If you think this source has got salon-sculpted facial hair and an ego the size of Montana, then you're correct.
Rail against Tony's ego all you want, but the best way to shut him up would be to come up with a better plan.
Believe me, if I had a better plan, everyone would have heard about it by now. Unfortunately, this whole thing feels like a no-win situation.
Whatever that device is, Hydra would rather destroy it than allow us to capture it for analysis.
That's what you want!
Don't waste any time. Take them out before they can do any serious damage. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
That wasn't bad. Well, that's interesting.
Here we go.
Good one!
I'm on it.
You know, you're pretty good at this. Play dead! Soon, we will be nourished. We will
More Hydra!
They finally got me.
On Beta en route for support. You're ready now.
Looking at me now? How about this one? This has gotta help.
try this on for size!
Good one. I'll get it a whirl? Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too?
Get good here.
Night-night.
The blood of heroes will sustain us. We honor our the blood is
That hurt a little.
How many times is that now? Looks like we're not done yet. You don't see me running.
You've got incoming Hydra. You know what to do.
Which arm are you guys again? Arm D, B team, third string? You asked for it.
You might not wake up from that one. Coming at you! Just the boost I needed! Find a new line of work.
This should be good.
blood will heal all.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
I get to hit you back.
Someone's hurt.
Sure I can't change your mind?
I'm going!
Not bad. Let's hope we don't have to do that again.
This one's... This should help.
Need to restore our strength.
Here we go!
Interesting.
at hand. We must
No retreat!
I might be in trouble here.
That was something.
Looks like it's up to me. Sorry, but best.
Looks like we've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
The Hellride is ready and waiting. Ready for shop class?
I'm ready.
Right on.
Good instincts, but you want to tighten up the array.
Like this?
Close. Here, I can show you.
What's all the, new equipment?
Ah, the supplies? No need to thank me. Donated to the cause, courtesy of 5 Stark subsidiaries.
Wow, it's really something.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but just take what you need. I'll clear out the rest. I promise.
Awesome. That's great. Huh.
What is wrong?
It's nothing. Did you know Tony planned to do this?
No. Did you?
Nope. Maybe he can tell us what's going on.
How's it going, boss? Ready to get your hands greasy?
Tony, why did you bring all this equipment?
Really? The old stuff has a junkyard horked up in an 80s machine shop vibe. Why? Were we supposed to vote on it?
Do not worry about me.
Robbie, huh? He's usually so laid back. I didn't think he'd have a problem.
I cannot speak for him. The two of you should work it out.
All right, I'll fix it. So, about this situation, I get it. We're bumping elbows. But you kids are doing good work here. Whatever you want to do, I'll support it.
Glad you cleared that up with Tony. Now we can get to work. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay.
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. I have the components you gave me. Always good to get ahead. So, are we good to go on this project?
I am ready.
Well, that went not poorly. And that's a decent prototype. Just needs refinement before you bring it to market.
You plan to sell it?
It's only an expression. Although, nope, stopping right there.
Is that it for today?
I am ready to go.
That is good work. Well done. Did the new equipment help?
Yeah, it really took the complexity out of how we used to do it.
He's right. It cut our time in half.
Good. I just want to pull my weight around here.
You are more laid back than I expected.
I'm on vacation.
Fighting the mother of demons is vacation?
Okay, I'm on sabbatical. Compared to teaching a bunch of kids, this is vacation.
I cannot picture you as a teacher.
To be honest, neither can most of the kids. But nobody wants to piss off Professor Knife Hands, so they shut up and listen. Mostly.
Who called you Professor Knife Hands?
Molly Hayes. Sweet kid. One of Nico's runaways back when. Also on the short list of people who truly kick my ass.
A sweet kid kicked your ass?
Yeah, I shouldn't have made her cry. When she's upset, she'll punch you through an entire church.
So you made a sweet kid cry, and then she kicked your ass.
They have to learn how to deal with smack talk. If an enemy gets inside your head, you've already lost. So I started off easy and made fun of her goofy hat. And then she hit me, and I shot up like the puck in a carnival game. When I came to, my bottom half was dangling from the roof of the danger room.
Then what happened?
The kid was a mess. Just a waterfall of tears and snot. She thought she'd really hurt me. And if I'm being honest, that's why I teach there.
To make kids cry?
Nah, that's a perk. I teach them because they don't know their limits. I can be the mistake they learn from, and not the one that haunts them for the rest of their days. If I didn't know better, I'd think you read my mind. Tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds.
Something, someone, is going to snap. Did you hear it?
Agatha, what are you doing?
Casting a protection spell over the Abbey. Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, we must be vigilant in guarding against its influences.
I'm afraid a mere protection spell will not be enough to dampen the page's effects.
I will have you know, this isn't your run-of-the-mill protection spell, Hunter. Only those who have passed may cast it. But you are not wrong to be skeptical. This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the parchment can inflict, but can't stop it from making mischief completely.
Mischief? What sort of mischief?
There's no way of knowing for sure. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The words etched onto the page were written by Chthon himself. Not even my magic can silence them. They will affect us, if only in whispers. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now, and won't stop. Not until Stark finally manages to nuke it from space.
I have my doubts the page can be destroyed at all.
Don't let doubts get in your way of trying something new.
I will take that under advisement.
Well, I should really finish this incantation. The spell cannot be completed without it.
I will leave you to it then.
Sleep well, Hunter. If you can.
good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to... Just heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling.
Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
My family saved me. It was the coward Blaze that sold me out.
Perhaps. Still, Blaze is no coward. And he is most certainly not a friend to Mephisto. For him to have made such a deal, all the more reason I must have the page.
I knew you were going to go there.
Hear me, child. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the parchment of power?
I have suffered enough betrayals for several lifetimes, Mother. No matter what happens, Blaze's will be the last.
Good. Perhaps you have been listening to me all this time. My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did. The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke. Looking for company, Logan? Funny. You strike me as a loner.
Who, me? I like people. Problem is, people usually don't like me back.
Well, we need your skills, so consider yourself liked here. And my apologies about the circumstances.
When you get to be my age, you end up carrying so much baggage people would rather leave you in the dust. So, thanks for not leaving this old man behind.
Trust me, you do not need to worry about your personal problems. We all have them here.
Oh yeah, I could tell right away this place was like a clubhouse for the deeply disturbed. I'm just bummed I didn't bring my toothbrush.
Well, you are welcome to stay here as long as you want.
I gotta admit, Sarah's got a pretty swanky setup. Puts Xavier's bad to shame.
Some people think it is a little spooky.
A spooky place for spooky people. Seems like home.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, Does that mean we all share the same subconscious neuroses?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1,000,000,000,000 to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here, and that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I'm pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
This is 100% Lilith. She is sowing the seeds of distrust between us by manipulating our dreams.
I was just thinking that. I was also thinking it could be the page, messing with our heads.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
The page most likely tricked him into believing the outcome was destined to be in Lilith's favor.
And that's why I'm not going to read it. Like, ever. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in. Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one, too.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
Something you should know about me. I do not scare easily.
We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
I'm not worried. Blaze will come through. He always does.
Coffee, mate. I know we can't control our dreams, Hunter. Maybe we can help you learn not to share them. I don't like these apocalypse willies. I don't think the others have any nerves left.
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my stories. Last night was no dream. Lilith intended us to witness that vision.
It was all a dream. Next time, could you dream of literally anything else? So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong.
Lilith is toying with our emotions and our minds because she is desperate for the parchment. She is frightening us. That said, something still isn't quite making sense. The whole picture is fuzzy. We are missing something.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Good day, Hunter.
Maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about it.
Easy enough for the Sorcerer Supreme to handle.
Disturbing dreams aside, we must focus on the Gamma Cannon. Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
I was going to ask the same of you.
I won't lie. I'm a little shaken. The dream, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
She knows the parchment is here.
And is desperate for it, I'm sure. We should all be on guard. In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo. Do you remember the bells? They're a key one of that tower. Excuse to ring those damn things.
I don't remember signing up for the dream sharing. How do I answer?
Back again. But last night I felt like I couldn't wake up. You better not sell us out to your mother. I'd be disappointed. You almost believed me. We're good, Hunter. Unless not, but we are.
You and Lilith was not the worst nightmare I've ever had. But I am still unsettled by it.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
You are good at following direction.
Let's talk, Hunter.
It was terrifying to see you hold the page in our dream, but somehow it felt right.
I have something for you.
A pair of cozy mittens?
Sorry. Never mind.
All good. Once, I dreamt that I grew 4 more arms after the radioactive spider bite. Then I also grew mouth pincers. I even turned into a giant spider and went full kaiju on Midtown. So no more late night binging on Japanese monster movies when my spider sense is keeping me up.
I pinched myself awake and just thanked the staff.
Parchment really wasn't.
You're not far from a Hydra data drop used by their field operatives. A potentially valuable source of new intel on their movements.
Never surrender!
They have not lost interest.
If we can install Carol's script on those consoles, it will do the hard work for us. Assuming we can keep Hydra from blowing up the server first.
No problem.
Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Done with. That looked like it hurt.
I'll give it a whirl.
I am impressed.
You attached to that space.
As commanded.
Engaging target. You got some backup coming.
Everything according to plan.
You're going home.
Well, that's interesting.
Is it my turn now?
Active repositioning. Move! Follow my lead!
Oh good, more goons.
You're ready now.
You can all join Lilith together.
Want it done right, gotta do it yourself.
Where'd you learn that one?
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
Starting to feel like we're really coming together as a team.
What's up, Big H? Oh, you are gonna love this.
Are there any curses I should be aware of? Ah, yes, I remember this one. An intriguing possibility.
Give me a sec. Okay, let's go. What can I say except you're welcome? Find more coil, send it my way.
What shall we chat about?
good girl is my Charlie girl. I have something for you.
A new high-def camera?
Components for shop class.
Alright, I guess that's comparable.
Even a sorcerer supreme can't rest on his laurel.
Back again.
Hydra won't want to tussle.
Do your thing.